Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to you from inside this bouquet of flowers in a hotel room. I'm so excited to welcome you to another episode of 9 Lives in partnership with Gunn, an incredible publication that you need to do to Core Connection. If you haven't been following along with 9 Lives, I'll tell you, it's a series where I interview 9 literal lives, female identifying for International Women's Month. And they are on 9 literal Instagram lives. And today we have a very special guest named GRIFF, hailing from the UK on the internet, a musical artist. If you're not already a fan, you're about to be one. Let me see if I can find her. There she is. I know, my flowers are so pretty, right? Hi!
Hi! Is this working? We're live.
This is working. We are on the internet together, you and I.
Hi! Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. I am a fan of your music.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm loving this bouquet of flowers. What's going on?
Well, I live in a hotel room that doesn't have any windows that open. So my mom sent me what?
That's horrible.
Yeah, but I will say it's also great in a lot of ways because I'm a really, really messy boy and somebody cleans my stuff every day. So
yeah, no, that is ideal actually. Yeah, I'm so messy.
Yeah. But the flowers are here to breathe life into the space and
loving it.
Make me feel like it's not a dead
so cute.
I'm so excited to have you. I'm a fan of your music. New fan.
Thank you so much.
For those of those people who are on this Instagram live right now, GRIFF is really, really incredible and has put out some music. You're not only are you an artist and you self-produce, but you are also a real live Disney princess, which I think is a dream for all people.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I mean, I'm not quite, but I got close.
No, I think you are. I think you are.
Thanks, I'll take it.
You're the closest out of anybody I know.
Thanks.
And I'm such a fan of your writing. I love Mirror Talk. You guys got to check out Mirror Talk.
Oh yeah, that was my first ever single I ever released. I'm so glad you like that.
And I saw that you do a lot of your own production too. Was that one of the songs you did that for?
You know what, that one I actually didn't, but it's kind of like 50-50, like half my songs I'll collaborate with other people and then half of my songs will kind of just be made in my bedroom, just me. So yeah, it's fun.
Me too. I collaborate a lot and I feel like being able to produce by yourself must get a lot of like education for you on what you like, so that when you collaborate with people you have already a body of work to point to. Yeah,
totally. And I think also working with other people's inspires me to work by myself as well. Like you'll have, like right now I'm in the middle of a studio session, but it's nice to do that with other people and then go home and then like just collaborate all your ideas and like just be by yourself and like kind of get your ideas together. So yeah, it's good.
Shall we get into the cues?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Who is your favorite historical female figure?
I don't know, it's weird because it doesn't feel that historical, but like right now I've just been listening to loads of Whitney Houston, and I guess because she's not around anymore, that's the first person that's come to mind because I've just been jamming out to all her music recently. So yeah,
that is hugely historical, and I totally relate to that. I like went down a hole of Whitney Houston in quarantine, mostly just watching her perform. Like I feel like anytime as a person in our generation you think about women in the past, you're like, yeah, they all like wore dresses all the time and were super glamorous and standards were different. And Whitney Houston was like always in a track jacket singing the most universal ballads ever.
No, totally. And I think there was a boldness about being a black woman at that time and kind of singing pop music for like the masses. Because loads of black people were like, this isn't black music. And I think trying to identify with one or the other and make everyone happy, I think there's definitely a lot of courage that comes with what she did.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a great answer. Question number 2. What is one challenge you've had to overcome in your industry?
Ooh. I don't know if it's a challenge, but I think I've just had to overcome being okay with making mistakes. And being okay with making public mistakes, because I think with what we do, right, everything with most 9-to-5 jobs, if it's a bit shit, you leave it in your office and then you can clock off. Whereas with us, it's like every single thing we do is public. So whatever music we put out, whatever series you're in and whatever, it's like whether you love it or not, it's out in the world. And so I've really had to like overcome, one, being okay with mistakes, and I think 2, learning to trust my gut a lot more, and looking back on all those things where I'm like, I should have done that, or I should have like not listened to that person or whatever, and learning to trust my gut a lot more. So yeah.
I love that. I think especially with like, yeah, being an artist, especially from a young age, I was talking about this recently, that like, if you are, I don't know, I know a lot of artists who have been in the spotlight since they were young that want to like erase that earlier work, because you're like, that's not me, that's so embarrassing that it's out there. And I definitely have a lot of embarrassing stuff on Google from being a performer at all from a young age. But it's like such a gift to your community and the world to get to see where you started and how you grew from there.
Totally. Yeah, I used to find it really hard, like the thought of like putting something out and knowing that I'm probably going to evolve and hate that in about 2 years. And I think there's a freedom in just not caring about that, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, that's what being an artist is, right? Like letting people see you at whatever stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Name a woman who has had a big influence on you.
I'm going to say my mum. I feel like it's a classic answer, but definitely my mum. Like, it's funny because what I do, we're in the entertainment industry, but my mum was like a refugee. She like fled Vietnam after the war, like, so she's had like a fucking hard badass life, and she's so just about survival and instinct and work ethic, and has done so much of that to give me opportunities, and so I think half the time she doesn't even understand or appreciate what goes on in my field of work, because she's just Chinese culture just doesn't relate as much to like pop culture, but I think that attitude has definitely kept me grounded. So yeah.
That's really cool. I can relate to that too. I feel like neither of my parents were in the arts or anything like it, and it's so funny. I don't know if you can relate to this, but when I have like a mainstream win, it like means so much to them, because it's like for them. Whereas I'm like, I like made the song of my dreams, or I worked with this artist that I think is amazing, and they're like, okay, but what's your real job? And then like if I get a song in American Idol, they're like, you did it.
No, totally. The everyday details, they have no idea what's going on. It's so funny.
Best advice you've ever received, or advice you'd give your younger self, or your life's motto. I lumped all those things together. It's like whichever phrase resonates with you that you'd like to share with the world.
Oh, what advice would I give to my younger self? I think just be patient and say yes to everything. I think it just takes really long, and I think to think I set foot in a studio when I was 10 years old, and I'm now 20, and I'm only just maybe starting to feel like my career is moving, that's 10 years, so it just takes way longer than you'd ever imagine. It's not going to be overnight, and saying yes to things just means that you're allowing more doors to open, I guess. So
it's a good one.
Thanks.
This one's really, really intense. Salty or sweet?
Sweet. 110%.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Are you a salty girl?
100%, yeah.
I'm desserts all the way.
No. Disgusting.
Sorry.
I feel sick.
Like, I will eat a whole cheesecake, like, any day of the week.
No, but I do appreciate that you went for cheesecake instead of like apple pie. At least there's like a little cheesy, creamy story there.
Yeah.
What makes you feel empowered, strong, and confident?
Ooh, I think either being around my friends or writing a good song.
Yeah.
Like, songwriting, it will either make you feel so shit and like you're the most untalented person ever 80% of the time, or 90% of the time, and then that one rare percentage of the time that you feel like you've written a good song, you feel like you're on cloud nine. So yeah.
So real. I feel like everybody can relate to like when you make something that you put yourself into.
Yeah.
What is your most prized possession?
My most prized possession, I don't feel like I have one. Like my laptop, that's so boring.
Oh damn, yeah, that's boring.
But like the reality is everything's on there. All my songs, all my projects, all my, iMessage, everything. Like it's kind of a basic answer, but yeah.
No, I think that's a very modern answer. Very smart. I would run out of my house with my stuffed animal and I'd lose all my music. So appreciate your entrepreneurship.
Yeah, not really that stuffed animal-y. Like reality is I'm quite shallow as well. Like I feel like if my house was burning, I'd probably pick up an item of clothing that I really like.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk away from this interview with anyone describing me as stuffed animal-y. That makes me feel disgusting. Not a furry, not my thing. But yeah, no, I respect that. I want to see your closet. Next, we will do a live looking at all of your favorite clothes.
Totally.
What is one thing everyone could do to make the world a better place?
Ooh. What is one thing everyone could do? Just like make sure everyone in your life is as okay as possible.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like text that friend that you probably haven't spoken to in a while, and you know, that's been gone quiet on you, and you completely didn't even think about why they've gone quiet on you. Or, you know, text your mum that you haven't, or your uncle that's probably, you know, having a hard time that you have no idea about. So maybe just think about yourself less and pray for others more. I think.
I like that answer a lot, because I feel like we often think about like how to save the world, and I'm a fan. I think even with music and art, we do that in small interactions, and like that's all it has to be. It does not have to be a super power or a gigantic charity event. You just like look at your own circle and what you touch every day, and like give a little care to it.
Do good with what's in your hand, you know? Yeah.
Love that. Good job. Well done. Amazing. Wisdom. Last question. Are you ready for the last question?
Okay, hit me.
It sucks. It's hard. It's hard to answer. What is the best thing about being you?
Ooh, what is the best thing about being me?
You're a Disney princess. You can't say that.
I don't know. What's fun about being me? That's so hard.
I know, right? I got asked. I went through all these questions, and I was like, try your best to be bold and self-loving.
The best thing about being me is, I think I like about myself that what I put my mind to, I won't stop till I do it. So I think that can be the best thing. Like this year, I feel really proud of myself with what I've managed to achieve during a freaking pandemic. You know, the fact that I've managed to keep putting out music, and it feels like things are moving. So I think maybe one of the best things, if you were in my body, is that hopefully you can have dreams and really, really like go for them. You know.
I love that. That is such a good answer. People always want to cop out and say, like, I don't know, I'm no good, but like I know some cool people. Yeah. That was a great answer. Everybody has something cool about their mental makeup that they go through life experiencing, and that's a really good thing about you. I'm so excited for all of what's to come and what you've been writing in the pandemic, and I'm so excited that all my fans just discovered you. Thanks. And I hope you have a great session. Go write a hit or a piece of crap that goes nowhere. Just have fun.
Yeah. Okay. We'll chat soon.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. And remember that cats have no lives, but you only have one. So buckle up for safety.
Love that.